Hello you guys, it is a beautiful Friday-ish, beautiful-ish. There's like some sun but lots of gray clouds, so you don't know what's gonna happen. I feel like it's gonna rain at some point today, so I'm definitely carrying a sweater. I'm just about to go off for my doctor's appointment. I'm getting, breast screening. I don't know if I've ever had one. Can I just, and we'll talk about this in a second, but I don't know if I've ever had a breast cancer screening, which for someone in her early 30s, it's insane that I've never actually done it. And I guess it's one of those things where you take for granted, where it's like, well, I feel okay, I'll figure that out later. I'm too busy. Yes, I know Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but like you don't actually register. And I can't tell you how many times I've had, but I'm going now, and I'm taking you guys with me actually. But before we leave the house, I just want to quickly show you the guest room. All right, so it may not be super tidy at the moment, but just how much better does it look? Oh, I'm obsessed. I took out the couch already. Oh my God, I can't even, I'm freaking out. This already just, I could be done now with no bed. I'm kidding. But it makes me so happy that the white walls just give it a really fresh feel. I am in the middle of trying to purge, see what I don't need. I mean, there's lots of product and stuff that still needs to find a home. I ended up putting a bunch of notebooks in here, board games. I haven't found actual homes for anything, and you can see it's still quite a mess. So there's work to be done, but look, it's just so much brighter and better. Measurements were taken for wallpaper that's gonna go across here, kind of just like that box area. And you guys, I'm so grateful to Shiro, because I've been sharing with her like the direction I want to go with this room, and she so kindly was like, she said, if you need any tips, please let me know. And I was like, oh, I don't know if she knows what she's getting herself into. So I've just been like shooting like all my ideas to her. And so I was gonna get curtains, found the linen fabric that I loved so much. It's actually linen shears that are a little bit thicker than the usual shears, but I loved it so much. And then I was gonna put blackout fabric at the back so that it just does its job. And I loved it so much, but I was always aware that if I put curtains, it's gonna block, quite a bit of the wallpaper. And I didn't even think about that, but I was just sharing with her my ideas, and she was like, oh, have you thought of getting blinds? Because that way you get to see your beautiful wallpaper and you don't have to worry about it being blocked. And in my head, like I was just like, in my head, blinds are a very American thing. I don't know how many homes I've walked into and they had blinds. So I was even like, blinds? In my head, it was like the plastic ones that are very officey, like, but when I went on Pinterest, I was just like, wait a second. I called Nishit, and they said that they can do blinds, and they can do it with fabric, and they can do it with the exact same fabric that I had chosen. And now, like, I'll get to have blinds. It's probably going to be a little bit cheaper. I'm not sure yet. I haven't seen the price, so I'll let you know. But my wallpaper will be on display. I'm so happy. Now let's go to the doctor's and see what she has to say. I'll bring you guys with me for that. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that too, because this vlog actually is in part sponsored by Visita, and I will tell you everything about Visita. But essentially what you need to know is that there are free breast cancer screenings for the month of October. So if you haven't already gotten a checkup and you don't want to spend a shilling if you don't have to, then I would highly recommend trying them. It's so funny, I was talking to my nanny and I was just trying to explain to her what I do for a living. And so I was saying like, oh, like for instance, there's this company and they're a platform that have brought together certified doctors, and for the month of October you get free screening. So they've just asked that I kind of share it with my audience, and she was like, can I go too? And I was like, yeah, actually why didn't I think about that? So I'm gonna take her next week at some point, but I will give you more details probably when I'm at the doctor's office after my checkup. But it's worth jumping onto, and it's worth bringing your loved ones along as well, and just getting them to sign up and get the free checking or free screening. This is one of those areas where if you were able to catch something earlier, it could be the difference between life and death, really. So let's get screened. I'm not gonna get too morbid here, but I do want to take you with me, and I want you guys to try and get a free screening if you can as well. But I'll give you the details later. For now, let's get going. Well, you know, it's I don't know how to explain it. It's been something I've been doing for 8. I would ask you, how do you manage? You are an obstetrician, right? Like, you pull babies out of vaginas. Yes. I don't know how you do that. I have zero clue. I would be like, ma'am, something's happening. You need to figure that out. I would be left the building. But yeah, so it's just I just capture moments of my life and my lifestyle and my interests, and have an audience who share similar interests. So it's worked out that that I've been able to build a career out of this. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. So I think let's just go to the crux of the matter. You're coming for the breast cancer screening. I'm an obstetrician gynecologist.
Yeah.
Ideally, breast cancer and breast cancer management should actually be done by obstetrician gynecologists. But in Kenya, it's actually handled by surgeons. That's what is so interesting. Okay. Screening can be done by anybody. Okay. Whereby a nurse, midwife who's trained on how to perform the breast exam can do it. I saw you trying to do what we call a self-breast examination, okay? And that's good. So on a monthly basis, for men, they're lucky they don't have periods. It's very easy. Just choose 25th. I've chosen 25th. It's my birthday. It's my lucky number. I love 25. Okay. So say 25th of every month, just do a self-breast exam, and it's easy. Okay. You know your breast. If you know your breast, it's very easy to pick up on something new or unusual is happening. Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll go into the examination room, and it's a fairly simple procedure, and I'll also teach you how to do your own breast exam.
I actually wanted lessons. Okay, right now. Shock, because my hair just keeps shocking me with the different ways that it can do its thing and transform and take on another curl or life. I'm so impressed that this is my hair. Afro hair. I'm so sorry I disrespected you for as long as I did. I freaking love it. I can't believe it. I swear I've worn a wig like this. I'm going to insert a picture so that you see what I'm talking about, because I've worn a wig like this. I wonder if I can kind of, let me oh my god, I mean, it's dirty, so don't look too close to the scalp, to the hairline rather. But I'm very impressed, and for the 24 hours that I'm gonna maintain this hair, I'm going to be living my best life. And now I'm going to swap into the outfit of the day. Ta-da! Here is my dress. Actually, I should stand back and properly show you. I'm gonna do that just now. But I love it so much. I'm gonna link where I got it from down in the description box. I don't know if they have other pieces, but let me tell you guys, this is the kind of dress that I now dream of living in, with maybe a few alterations. Like, I'll show you once I stand up like what I would change, but the color, the pattern, I'm all about this kind of color at this point in time. I love it so much. There we go. It's a dress that I will wear over and over and over again when I'm meeting my friends, if there's an event, if there's a function. Not that there's many of those these days, but this is what I would absolutely die to be in. So the only thing that I would tweak, or in future if I'm looking for dresses, like I want something that's bold, definitely. I love the idea of florals too, but the sleeves here are quite short, so like if I put them down, that's where they reach, and I think they could be longer, so I just like lift them up like this, and I don't need it to be a maxi dress. Like, it could actually be like a midi. Let me see it in the mirror. Like, if it was something like that too, I would be happy. Maybe not exactly like this. Maybe this dress doesn't work like that, but I want things where even if I wore with sneakers, like with nice, clean sneakers, it would look great. It's a good day. It's a good day, even though it doesn't look like a great day, like it's dark and cloudy. But my God, I feel like a completely different person. I feel like a completely different person. But now that I have you here, I probably should do like a proper chat with you, because the last time I saw you, it was in a doctor's office, and then ta-da, my house, and we never had that conversation. But I did write down some notes because I wanted to answer some questions that had been on my story. So let me go get my phone. I'll be back in a minute. For now, you can watch me twirl away. Bye. I'll be right back. All right, I'm gonna try and break it down very quickly. I don't know how much I told you guys before, but I'm gonna make it snappy. So, Visita. It is an online platform that just came into Kenya this year in 2020. And it's a space that has a list of certified doctors from different specialties in different counties as well. And you're able to kind of just go and figure out or have a variety of doctors to pick from. So say for instance, you were looking for a skin specialist. What's a skin specialist called actually? Dermatologist. Duh. Okay, say you were looking for a dermatologist and you weren't sure where to begin. At least you have a platform that has like a number of doctors that you can choose from. For me, why I thought this was especially great was because I was going to see a gynecologist. What I loved was that I could filter and find a female doctor. I feel very strongly about having a female doctor. I once had a not so great experience with a male doctor, and I just felt very strongly that I want to stick to women. And especially when it comes to like breast exams, that kind of thing, and even like pap smear, like I'd feel more comfortable. Even though the person who delivered my baby was a man, and he was great, he was fantastic, but my obstetrician throughout my pregnancy was actually a woman. Anyway, you get what I mean. So you can pick based off of even location. So if you want someone closer to you, or gender, I guess that's one of the things. If they accept promo codes, which for the month of October, Visita actually is giving free screenings. I'm gonna get to this when I get to the questions, but I think I should just touch on this here too. But it's free screenings. So for the first session, it's gonna be free. But if you had to go back in, say you needed to have a mammogram or another scan taken of some sort, then that would be a completely different conversation. But for the first one, it's free. I cannot believe that it took me 31 years to go have a breast exam, to have like a proper screening. I've spoken to countless of doctors. When I had my show, I would interview them, and I kind of even went through like, oh, this is how you self-check, but no one had ever done it for me. And I don't even know if I'd been like, someone had kind of taken me through how exactly to do it until that day. And I just was like, there's no excuse. There's no excuse. My doctor was fantastic. You will have seen a short clip of us kind of just chatting, but she was really lovely and took me through everything in terms of self-exams, but also she did, you know, the actual checking herself. She did note something, but said because I was on my period, like she wasn't worried about it, but she was like, oh, maybe just do another self-exam in about a week, and we'll see if you need to come in or not. I'm being pretty positive that it's nothing to worry about, but it's exactly the reason. It's exactly the reason why you should take advantage of opportunities like this where you don't have to pay if, for instance, that's an issue, and I don't know who wouldn't want a free screening with great doctors. Let me jump into some of the questions that came in through my Instagram stories, because I've been talking a lot about this on my IG stories, but I've not actually talked about this on YouTube. So I just figured I'm gonna jump in and share and answer some of these questions here in case you have the same questions. So the first question I got is, where are they located? Visita isn't necessarily located anywhere. It's just a platform for you. I mean, they have offices, yes, but it's a platform for you to go and, you know, select doctors from a pool of doctors in different specialties. So everything from gynecologists to dermatologists to pediatricians, ophthalmologists, like there's a wealth of specialties there, so you just have to go and pick. Does it include a mammogram? I've just answered that. It's not. It's the first screening. from a certified doctor. How long does it last? Oh, this is going through the month of October. There's not many days left, but just spare yourself an hour or so and just, yeah, book yourself in. Does the code cover the consultation fee? Yeah, so it's essentially the consultation fee that you wouldn't have to pay, and it ranges from like 2,000 to 4,000, sometimes even 5,000 shillings, depending on which doctor you go to see. So it's a good amount of change that you get to save. Do I have to pay? I think I've just answered that. And actually on this note, I want to say, because there were a couple of people who say went to the website, put in the promo code, and then when they went to the doctors, they were told, oh, you still have to pay. And it was just a matter of miscommunication. That shouldn't have happened. So maybe the staff, the receptionists just weren't quite familiar with how this program is running, but you shouldn't have to pay. And if you have any issues, please reach out to me, most likely on Instagram DM, or to Visita as well on DM. But I'll see if I can leave a contact detail below in case you have if you've had any specific issues, but just let me know. Yeah, actually, during my checkup, I ran into 2 women who had seen that I talked about it and had just happened to choose the same doctor. And it was really interesting. But yeah, can I go if I'm breastfeeding? You can, but like even my doctor said, because I'm on my period, my body would be a little bit different. So she was like, best time to come would be when you're not on your period, or to even do the self-exam, because, you know, bodies change, boobs kind of change sometimes. And it's the same with breastfeeding, because you don't know if, say, you've not breastfed for a while, so your boobs are kind of reacting different. Ideally, it would be great if you weren't breastfeeding, but if you felt something, or if you were concerned about something, might as well just go in. How do I make a booking? I will take you through the booking process right now. You just need to go to visita.co.ke, and then you choose a specialty, and the one that you'll go for here is gynecology and infertility. Oh, I'm doing it on my phone, and on my laptop it might be a little bit different. But anyway, so specialty will be that, gynecology and infertility. Choose the country, which, is it country? Oh, it's county. Sorry. County would be Nairobi, city, Nairobi. Oh, depending on where you are, actually. May not be Nairobi, you pick for yourself. I'm in Nairobi. In this instance, you wouldn't need to choose insurance, but you could, but you wouldn't need to. You've got the promo code, and then just click search. And once you do that, you then have a filter option, and you can add as a second filter, because you might get like results of like maybe 70 doctors, but only 20 of them will accept promo codes. And you know, unless you don't care about the promo code, in which case, you know, do you, and just pick the doctor that you like. But in this case, you then add in the filter the promo code, and it is Visita Cares. And once you do that, you then get now like a more refined search, and you get to pick the doctors that you like, whether it is male, female, in this part of town or the other part of town. You decide for yourself. I will leave a link to Dr. Maureen, because I had a really great session with her. My best friend also scheduled an appointment last week, and she said she had a fantastic time she had a great experience with her doctor as well. I'm gonna ask her who it was. I think it was something like Dr. Jane, but I'm gonna ask her as well, and I'll leave her doctor in the description box, just in case you wanna, I don't know, check her out too. But for now, I'm gonna go out for shoot day. I'm gonna put some lip gloss on and continue feeling really cute, because just you guys, I don't know, I feel like, is Oprah hosting a brunch? Because I'm ready. Yeah, thank you. Did you hear that? Did you catch me ordering a chocolate croissant? No, I'm telling them that I was busted ordering a chocolate croissant on Coach Roseanne's watch. No, but I did really good today, you guys. I went hard at the gym, and I deserve a little treat. Yeah, but we've just taken some interesting reels, and we're gonna take some more reels. I'm just answering emails now, because I've got to try and get this project running as soon as possible. So I've interrupted, and Fatma is on. I'm not really sure if she's vlogging or just she's taking reels. What are you doing? Vlogging? Oh, reels for reels. Oh, I wonder if the music will be an issue. I don't know if I'll be able to use these clips. just about to change out of this dress because it's really gorgeous. I got loads of compliments on it. It's so pretty. I'm so happy with it. But I can't imagine just staying in the house with this, even though I was tempted to just stay in the house and be like one of those ladies who just like has pretty dresses in her home. But I don't think this is the pretty dress to have in the home. Maybe if it was sleeveless, but I'm just like hot and sweaty. So I'm going to change out of this, but I love it. Guess what I did this morning, by the way? I went and put a deposit down for my wallpaper and the blinds. Ah, much better. This is super, like, this is absolutely my vibe. Just like everything feels really soft and plush, and nothing's too constricting. That's kind of what I like to chill in my house. Yeah, so what other updates do I have for you? We're really close to Christmas. I am wildly excited about that. I can't even tell you. And I'm thinking up all these different things that I want to do for my YouTube channel, even leading up to Christmas, like for the month of November, and for my Instagram, and for This Is Essential. And made a few changes recently that in terms of like my work and my work structure, and I feel really positive about it, and I feel like I'm headed in the right direction, and I'm more aligned this time around. Yeah, I'm just feeling really good. Did I talk to you guys about this hair? I'm not sure I did, but did I? No. Did I? You guys, what's happening to my memory? I feel like every other sentence is like, I'm not sure if I said this already. Sorry. This hair is actually 2.5 weeks old. It's definitely due for a wash. I usually like to wash my hair every 10 to 14 days, but I just was so comfortable with the twist outs that Pascal did on my hair. And I think everything that he used, because he used a protein treatment from Mizani that, was it L'Oreal? I don't know, but L'Oreal and Mizani are, you know, same family. I'm not sure if it was Mizani or L'Oreal, but it was a protein treatment. And then what I think he did that made these curls stand out was that he used a styling mousse, which I've never used before, and I can see why it just has like a really distinct, strong pattern. And you guys, this is like 3 weeks old. Like, I don't know, and my hair still feels pretty good. It doesn't feel knotted. I am gonna wash it this weekend because otherwise I'm pushing too hard. It's too much. I'm definitely gonna wash it this weekend. Yeah, but I'm really into it, and I just took out the twist outs, which were such an easy style. I wanted to show you guys 2 things that came in today. One was sent to me by Bunk books, which I'm so excited about. If you don't already know, Sulwe was written by Lupita Nyong'o. I'm pretty certain you already know that. I already have a copy in my house because you guys know how I feel about reading and books and instilling a reading culture in children. I feel very strongly about that we need to start as early as possible. And the book that I have a hardcover copy of this book. It was a present from our 2 most loved people in the world, and we love it so much. It's a favorite in this house. But what's cool is that I have the Luo version, English version, and Swahili version. This was such a great gesture. I'm so happy that Lupita has put this out in different languages. Love. And then the other thing that came in, any guesses? This was an influenced purchase. It was influenced by Miss Kihoro. So Patricia was at my house on Saturday, and she placed an order from Shop New Level, Nancy Moy's shop, and they delivered it to my house. And when she tried it on, I was like, okay, yeah, so I'm buying the exact same thing. Thank you. I loved it so much. Yeah, I just bought it there and then. I just literally placed an order, and I was like, Patty, so I don't know if you want to just make sure all your orders come through here so I can just like, I can window shop through you and then decide which ones I want to buy and which ones aren't my style. But I love this. What I did notice though, at least on Patricia's, is that it's super long. So I'm, hey. Guys, I don't know. I think whenever I feel really good, I start to blush. And my blush comes out in like laughter because I'm just like, oh my God. And no one's paid me a compliment, but in my head I'm like, wow, you look hot. And I just had one of those conversations in my head and I'm feeling mighty fine. How much was this? 2,000 shillings. And I think I bought the last one, but Patricia was on the phone with Nancy and Nancy said that she was making a few more. So if you want to grab yourself one, I'd highly, highly recommend that you grab yourself one of these. So that's how it looks. Like a simple kimono, goes all the way to the bottom, but is super striking. Oh, I love it. All right, I'm not gonna do my skincare and put this hair out of the way. And I will actually no, let's do my skincare together. I don't think I've done that in a while. Like me taking off my makeup and taking you through. Have I? I don't think so. So we're gonna do that together. Minus this gorgeous kimono because I don't want to ruin it. I don't understand why you I was just watching David Letterman. My next guest needs no introduction. It's on Netflix. It's really, really good. Wow, look at how everything has toned down from, like, you know, for you it's like 5 minutes ago. For me it's hours ago and I looked all dolled up and glammed up and makeup and hair and the dress, and now it's like, heh, the real relaxed at-home Sharon. But I just wanted to say that, like, in the next few weeks, I'll be sharing some really exciting projects that I've been working on for a few months now with some amazing women, and like I'm so excited for it to launch and for you guys to see, because it's incredible, and I hope that you would love what we've been working on. And I don't know, it's such an exciting thing that I've realized I've not even talked about. I've been vlogging bits and here and there, so even this week, like, I was looking over footage and I was like, oh, I need to, anyway, without saying too much, I'm excited to share something that in the month of November I should be able to share with you, and that's just a few weeks away. Yes. For now, I think I'm gonna try and make myself a snack, because I am, or should I just have an early dinner? I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna go for early dinner. Food is served. It's a nice rainbow of colors. I've got mixed veggies, beans, some mashed potatoes, and some mincemeat here. I'm just about to dive into it, but is it lame that I've already started to think about where I'm gonna put my Christmas tree this year? I've already started thinking. I'm already trying to be like, do you think it's too early to go see if places like Palestina have started to stock up? Is it too early? Have I been absolutely duped into falling headfirst into this Christmas consumerism spirit? Yes. Do I have a problem with that? Not so much. Especially if it's about making memories and doing fun things and bringing families together and loving and laughing together and doing puzzles together, baking cakes, exchanging meaningful presents. They don't have to cost a lot of money, but just like really meaningful presents that make sense, giving back. I don't have a problem if that's what, you know, we've been brought into. But a friend recently was like, is presents a Kenyan thing? Is giving presents during Christmas a Kenyan thing? And I was like, yeah. But immediately I was like, actually, no, it's not really a Kenyan thing. And you know, traditionally or in the past, That's not what Christmas was about. Well, in the past, we didn't even celebrate Christmas, if we're really going to break it down, okay? Christmas and Christ was something that was not, you know, depending on how far back you want to go, it's not a Kenyan thing. But I just like the idea of making merry, of celebrating, of bringing people together, of giving back, of just creating memories. And with that said, I know where I'm going to put my Christmas tree this year. I'm not kidding. I was even like, I wonder if that sweet shop at Village Market already has advent calendars. I am deep in Christmas consumerism. And let me tell you something, I am bringing you with me. By the time I am done with you, we'll be singing Jingle Bells November 2nd together. We will be holding hands and just be like, jingle bells, yes. But I just wanted to say, because I think I'm gonna wrap up the video here, I just wanted to say, well, first, thank you to Visita for sponsoring this video. Please go get yourself checked. They've given you like all the reasons to go. Now that there's no initial fees or charges that you need to worry about, because if you use the promo code, it's going to be free. I'll leave everything in the description box for you, and I'd like for you to check them out for other things, because they do have a variety of doctors on there. So if you are not sure where to start, I even thought about it for something that I've been thinking about, like going to see would it be like I'm not sure if it would be a dermatologist or like a cosmetic surgeon. Is that what it's called? I'd have to go dig deep and find out, but I was like, this would be a good place to start. And when I was looking through the list of doctors, I saw a doctor who I had once interviewed and liked so much, who was in the field of like, it's cosmetic surgery. I'm going around in circles. What I'm trying to say here is they have a bunch of doctors. So if you're looking to try, or you weren't even sure where to start, I'd suggest checking them out and seeing if they have some options that you could jump into, which I'm pretty certain they would have. But specifically for the month of October, and specifically to the women out there, but men too, but specifically the women, please just try it out. Try it out. I'm trying to get as many people as I know to go for it, and not just because it's a paid for campaign, because it's for your body, it's about your wellness, it's about health. And like I said earlier, I think with breast cancer, early detection is a lifesaver. It's a really big deal. I'm going to end this here. I will leave links to everything I've mentioned and talked about today in the description box, as usual. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And if you're feeling excited about Christmas, on a serious note, if you're feeling excited about Christmas, just give this video a thumbs up so I know that we're together. We see each other. All right, I will see you very soon. Bye.